there we go. Do this. Go to Discord. Do here. Content creation. Streaming. Time travel. Thing. YouTubers. And join me and do it on my own page. And streaming. Come in. And join me. Okay, exit out that, minimize that, and should be good? Yeah. Okay, so that should be right. Come on, let me...
The newly arrived are...
I'll make sure that I'm getting sound. There we go. Now I should be able to hear. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's see. You're the crazy lady.
Just as the ocean, but it doesn't. The newly...
Okay. So, welcome back to another episode of The Forgotten City. Last time I came and found this place and did a whole bunch of the other quests. Stole some stuff. I'm going to steal more. What about the priestess statues? May the gods be kinder to you than they were to us, stranger. As to where I'm going right now, I have no idea. Oh, I'm right out here. Okay. Wait, huh? Wait, where's this path? Oh, this is from right over here. Wait. I was really hoping there would be a secret entrance right there. Okay, so it looks like I'm at the garden now. Can I talk to you? Have I time traveled? Yeah, I don't think so.
Salve again, my Sisyphean. Now, what?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it.
Sure, I got all the time in the world.
Always have been.
I don't think I've even heard your story.
In Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and two little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. Sprinted so fast I almost threw up.
Wow.
But by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after.
Oh,
and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young. It was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These Legion thugs just took whatever they wanted.
There's a Legion, of course they do.
When my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle.
Wow. Go kid.
More of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke.
Wow.
My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead. And they left me alive
You look
See what
very
they've
mad.
done. It still burns whenever I think about it. Yeah.
Sorry
well,
to hear about
I
it.
wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a
Boudica?
rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were
Britons?
just too many of them. And those of us who survived, they enslaved.
Oh.
So then I found myself being transported all the way to
Oh,
Rome,
so you were a slave then?
sold to the highest bidder. I
Is
spent
that
a
how
few
you
years
ended up
working for
here?
my new master, learning the Romans' ways. Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape
What's your
a couple of
original
times,
name?
but they always found me. And I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. Never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. Next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place and started my life over again.
So it had to do something with the Great Fire.
That's what I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right?
I don't think that would break
Turns out
it.
our dear old magistrate is no better than the legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began. Don't you worry. Nemesis is waiting. And he'll get his.
Gods have revenge.
He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you? I get carried away sometimes.
Oh, that's alright. Sure.
Thanks, friend. I knew I liked you. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about? Well, as much as I'd love to get out of here, the harvest's always more fruitful in another man's field, isn't it? But Scintilla, Sentius's daughter, went missing a few weeks back. Could be she found a way out.
I still wonder that she's the lady who saved us.
But she'd never tell the likes of me. Oh, I don't give it much thought these days. I mean, everybody here's got their own view about what we need to do to survive. But I say, let's spend less time arguing about what it means to be good and just get on with it, you know?
I mean, you ain't wrong.
I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't like Sentius much, but Malleolus is almost as bad. Even I could do a better job. Me, a farmer. And I've never given a speech or put on a toga in my life. Alright, friend. Hope you find a way to break that cycle you're in.
Right, because he actually knows about my whole time travel thing, and he's fine with it. Oh, there's a goose! Wait, I can talk to the goose! Okay, that's funny. I didn't think I'd be able to talk to a goose. Is there anything else around here? What's with this? Goose's eggs. Laid by city goose. Okay, so that doesn't count as stealing then. Does the goose get mad at me? Wait, there's a goat. Why can't I not talk to the goat? Why can't I talk to the goose? But not the goat. What's up with that? Crouch. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess I'll go and save and maybe talk to the magistrate, finally, after all this time.
Citizen.
Alright. Oh! Yeah, you're the guy who chased me every time I break the golden rule.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name? A curious name, to match a curious accent.
You're
But
quite
I
strange
digress.
yourself.
I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning.
Archaeologist,
We're always
baby.
happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure.
Equitia? Who the heck is
Now,
that?
You're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago. Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months.
7 months?
22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise.
Yeah, you're not
And
wrong.
in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft.
Well, I mean,
nothing.
technically there has been lots of
Have you
stuff
ever witnessed
committed.
something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Can't say I
Nor
have.
could I, until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see,
Yeah.
the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us
Not
all
wrong
to gold.
there.
We've come to call it.
I just
The
would
golden
say King Midas.
It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our
Wait,
time
how
in the sun
do
is
you
almost
get
up.
sunlight? You're technically in a
But now
cave.
it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the golden rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now?
Proserpina.
Unless you and I
I swear
can
that
stop
they
them,
mean
our
Persephone.
doom is assured. I know that's a lot.
But
to
she
take
doesn't
in,
have
and
that
you
kind of
look
power,
like you have
though.
questions. Please, ask away.
Okay. Said Persephone sent me. Why can't you investigate? You have suspicion. If I do, will you have me get back to my own time? No question. These questions will be available later.
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate,
Suicide
I had to exercise
doesn't
leadership,
work.
and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
What is legal isn't always moral. Many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric where I'm from. Sure.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers.
Oh no.
We have comprehensive
Wrong's with
laws
you.
protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their
no.
sexual preference. Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food
No.
rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
Don't you want to allow slave ownership? Watch Bloodsport for entertainment, women have fewer rights than men, persecute Christians, practice collective punishment?
You mean the blasphemous cult responsible for burning down half of Rome last year? It's hard to blame the people for being angry about that. Of course, what else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well.
Not really. I mean, slaves were treated horribly back then. They were treated a little more than dogs. Even less than that sometimes.
On occasion. But our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. I do not see the harm. Of course, but with fewer rights come fewer responsibilities, and the right to be protected by their fathers and husbands. Are you talking about our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a disciplined, formidable legion.
When from we consider those things to be abhorrent.
Well, right now, you're a long, long way from home. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you. You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past.
Okay.
And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
Alright, I'm from 2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please,
Not really.
tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city?
Turn to golden statues.
I have imagined it. Our downfall 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth
Might
of
be
it.
able to save you guys. How's the ritual
All I
work?
can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal.
Or in your case, your
This
entire
case, the
life.
sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
They say human remains in the temple.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it.
Oh, I'll use you as
Don't you?
many times as I need to.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Why can't you
I
invest?
believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Okay.
Do
Any
you
suspect?
ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
So you have no idea. How do you know, or how do I know you're not the person
Me?
responsible?
Why would you suspect me?
Well, you got the
I
ritual
told you,
to send us
I'm
back in
about to
time.
sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people? I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Okay, due to Centelina's disappearance.
So you know about that already. It's a devastating loss, of course, but that was over 3 weeks ago, and whatever happened to her, it didn't break the golden rule, so I don't think it's connected with our imminent demise. Still, if you happen to find her and return her to me, I would be eternally grateful. Well, all right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda.
Not
Frankly, their
surprising.
selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I were you.
Okay, if you could tell me.
If I understand Prosperna's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself.
What do you
Let me
mean?
see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the golden rule, I won't need to bring you here.
So you're the
I
one
won't
who brought
create
me
the portal,
here.
and you will never have been able to come here.
So it's
Thus,
like I would
you have
never have been
created
here
a
in
paradox.
the
If
first
this
place.
occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
I suppose. Okay, that's how I return to my own time.
Good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them, if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave.
Perfect.
Figure out who the culprit is,
I
and as
suspect
soon as you have
this
a name,
is.
come back and tell me immediately. Thank
I
you,
have a few
and
people.
good luck.
Wow, I have a
Our
lot of
lives
people that
are
I
in your
suspect,
hands.
apparently. How many people do I have?
You've returned. Do you have
There
any
are
news about your
suspects.
investigation? Of course. What is it?
I think I know who it is. Oh. Okay, it's definitely is one. It would definitely can be the assassins because he's going to be killing people, and that's going to trigger that to kill everyone else. But since I do have infinite time,
What? An assassin? What are you talking about?
apparently sent by Nero to assassinate someone whose name's
Then
called
what are you doing
Quintius.
here talking to me? Why aren't you out there trying to stop him? You'd best
How?
go.
I don't have a
Quickly.
weapon,
As
dude.
magistrate, I hereby declare him an enemy of Rome and authorize his execution by your hand. Forthwith.
Okay.
Any way you can. Despite my weapons ban, it's been my experience one can always find a weapon if one looks hard enough.
Okay,
I
won't I
don't
break the
believe so, no. It's not a crime to carry out the lawful
Huh.
order of a magistrate.
Okay, so if I can... Don't you need to give him a
So
trial
now
first?
you're an expert on Roman law.
Dude, I'm an archaeologist.
Listen to me. We are cut off from the Empire down here, fending for ourselves on the brink of annihilation. If ever there was a time to dispense with legal procedure, it would be now. Think of it as an act of preemptive self-defense. Think of the lives you'll be saving.
Well, you're not wrong. Alright,
Thank you.
I'll take care of it.
Please act
Execute
quickly
your
before it's
suspect.
too late.
Okay, let me now go into here. Hey. Oh wait, I've already been in here. Dang it!
Keep an eye out for Santella, would you?
So, what's up this way? I've never actually checked. Wait, does this mean I can legally steal stuff without getting in trouble with the golden rule? I wonder? Steal. Oh. Note from Scintilla. May Jupiter Optimus Maximus, Jupiter the best and the greatest. Something like that. Continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter and for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise we'll wear it always. It should say I promise I will wear it always. That would make so much more sense. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Scintilla as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month. If you can just show them the strong, dependable man I know you to be, you'll be re-elected, I'm sure of it. Huh. Okay, I'm going to save before I actually steal this and see if that breaks the golden rule. Yes. Okay, so stealing is still against the golden rule for me then. That is over 200 denarii, so that can know. I bet that's what I need the denarii really for. Where are you? There you are. Can I get you to help me?
I'm a legionary of the 1st Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughter, I should say, and the others, and making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals.
So how'd you end up here then, my dude?
I'm from up north originally. I was doing alright for myself, 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore.
Okay.
She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it.
I mean, there's a time paradox.
While I was there,
then probably when I solve it, they'll all go back to their respective times and places.
That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People screaming.
So this all has to do with the Great Fire of Rome.
Tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river, and then nothing.
It's this who actually went into the river due to the fire.
So far downriver. But unfortunate to be alive, I suppose.
Okay. Some people mention a coin.
Ah, don't be.
And a memory lapse.
Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labour does the body. That said, Scintilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit. I don't see why not. Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
A really colored duty primer, claim to no way out. Oh, this is going to be useful. I can actually see a lot of information on people. Meliodas. Oh, I thought it said Meliodas is greed. Unable to work in prison warehouse. Patricia, Fabrica, Galerius, Georges. Died in cistern. Horatius, Cubish, disappeared. So now I also know who's actually. Oh wow. Livia refuses. Nurse, money lending, not to be present. Livia locked herself. Rufus, agitated, restricted to reveal for safety. Wow, this is quite detailed, isn't it?
Of course. Alright.
Okay, wow, I'm impressed. Okay, and now I need to go back to...
Are they?
Yeah, hail. I think that's what that means. Now I should need to go. Who will guide me? You need to tell me who, lady. Okay. Yeah, blah blah blah. Is it this one? I should be able to go in there. I got the magistrate's permission after all.
Never have I seen its equal.
Oh yeah, it's you. This would be a lamp. Now where's that priestess lady? I need to talk to her. That's going to collapse. That is where I'm going to face that guy. I don't want to do that yet. Crap. Where the heck is the priestess lady? I need to talk to her. She this way? Oh, wait. Let's see. Pandora's box. Dig up some dirt. To the palace. Obtain a bow. Scintilla. Execute. There we go. I know there's a way for me to actually do this, I just don't remember how. Lady, stop, I need to talk to you.
Harvey again. Did you find what you... And did you notice anything? Yes, I suppose that could be something. But then most of us do tend to carry coins on our person, don't we? What else? That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through. Let me ask you this. Did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest?
How the heck did you know about that, lady?
Did you happen to catch her name?
Yeah, Karen.
I see. And was this Karen, by any chance, wearing a hood?
Yeah. How could you have done that?
Before.
How?
There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
It's not safe in there, and Sassen just arrived.
What? How could you know that? And why are you talking to me instead of doing something about it?
Because I can't do anything about it.
And come back to me once we're no longer in danger.
Okay. How am I supposed to find the freaking... of course it doesn't tell me where the bow is. Just give me anything. Point of origin. Be past impossible. If I prevent the sins that break the golden rule, they'll never create the portal. Okay, golden rule. Who it is? Common thread. I just need to find a weapon. Yeah, lady, I also need your help. Give me a weapon, please. I mean, there's gotta be a way for me to get some kind of weapon somehow. I mean, I could technically have just chosen the gunman. Or the military guy, I suppose. That would then technically give me the ability to fight. let's see.
That light! Did you steal it from the gods?
In a way, yes.
Salve again? No. Alright.
But now you're going a different way. Interesting. Can I have the bodyguard help me, I wonder?
What were you two talking about?
Sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. What's he offering you? Money? Favours? What's your vote worth to him?
He wasn't trying to buy my vote.
What? You're throwing your lot in with him for free then? That's
Yes.
even worse. Mark my words, Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard
I got someone else watching now, so thank you for that.
Got it?
I think I wasn't thinking of interfering, but now I am.
You just made a big mistake.
Oh sure, let's see what he does. Golden
He'll
rule.
make you suffer the tortures of Tartarus while you're still alive.
Really? Tell Malleolus he's
Say.
don't be rude to me, guy. I got the power to get everyone here killed, you know that, right? Oh, I can unlock this. Alright, there you are.
Deeply honored. Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. Well, what do you want?
Oh, you have nothing
I
new
trust
for
you
me.
can see yourself.
Can't push you. Wait. I know technically when I got in here there was a hole. Oh, I think I technically need him to die the first time. What? You can't really do anything to me, dude. I got the magistrate's permission for one. Hemlock. Smells musty like mouse urine. Ew. Julian to her captor. Oh.
Still here?
Oh yeah, I can't go out that way, okay. Remember, I can access to you anytime! Yeah, lady, and I need yours. You're supposed to be guiding me. I don't instill it just quite yet. I want to try to see if I can actually take down the assassin first, before I try to do something stupid like that. Let's see. Ah, yes, it's this way, is it not? Can I go into here? Huh. Interesting. Can I blind the assassin, maybe?
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quint.
Doesn't matter why I say you're going to try and kill me anyway. Some small round shrine just inside city, second build on your left. I'll try that in the second time.
You're right, I am. I must be getting a reputation. Suppose I might as well get right to it then. Do you have any last words?
Oh, that's fast. Someone come in, you fire that arrow, I'm here, it's going to die, even doing you. Do you?
As a matter of fact, I do. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to, and I can think of nothing.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, so that did not work. So let's try this again. Let's see what happens when I lie to him. Maybe that's how I can get him. Okay.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
Okay, I'm now going to actually just follow him. I mean, he's probably going to be killing us afterwards. Wait, what happens if I go in through here? Can I go in through here? Yes. What's in here? What is this place? I best hurry up. Have to neutralize the armed intruder. Lead resolved. Wait. Is this the same pool that I execute your suspect? Okay, so he must have died to the Golden Guards. Yeah, this is the same place I was in when I first started this game. Okay. Wooden bow. Okay, so that's how I get rid of the guy, is I just lie to him. I'm surprised he actually believed me, to be honest. I want to actually see what happened. Or what happened to him. Oh! Haha! He actually just went right into here. That's why. Wooden bow, examine, take it. Bounty notice. Emperor Nero has ordered the execution of cultists named Quintus with different colored eyes. Interesting. All loyal sons of Rome are ordered to hunt and execute arson and murder. Tiberius Quintus Crispus, a citizen from the Aventine district of Rome. He's about 40-50 years old, and he is average height, average build, dark hair, and has one green eye and one blue. He is typically clean-shaven. He is a known associate of cultists and suffers from delusions of grandeur. Flesh arrow. And yeah. Seriously? You only have one denario? Ugh. Oh yeah, I have to find her, don't I? Let's see. Actually, she should technically be around here somewhere. I think this is her temple, ain't it?
Such a bright light. Apollo is powerful here, is he not?
Okay, I now have a weapon, so I can possibly fight the Golden Guards now. Or I can also threaten people to kill them so I can get what I want without technically breaking the golden rule.
Great temple on the bluff, and I think whatever is in there.
Greetings and salutations.
Is the magistrate actually really Quintus? Because if so, I just saved his freaking life.
Citizen?
No, he has same color eyes.
We'll speak again. after you've carried out my order.
He had a tragic accident in that shrine.
Ah, I see.
Nice.
Well, if you stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here,
Hmm.
then there must be someone else about to break it.
Okay, so who?
Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning about paradoxes.
Interesting.
The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible, you will have created a paradox. To illustrate, when the golden rule is broken, I will open the doorway that will bring you here to prevent it from being broken. If you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason to open the doorway, and you will never have come here. A paradox, you see? The
Yeah.
same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then you can't be here, obviously. If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having changed the course of history for us and yourself. So the fact that you are still here means someone is going to break the golden rule, and there is yet work to do. Understand?
Yeah.
Excellent. So it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
Okay,
Now,
so if it's
was there
not
anything
the
else you wanted to
assassin,
ask?
I know he was going to.
Of course. What is it?
I've already figured out how to stop at least one person from breaking. What happens now?
Well, if you stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here, then there must be someone else about to break it still. Allow me to explain. The crux of it, to illustrate, if you the same thing, if either of those, so the fact that you are still here. Excellent. It looks like you'll have to. Of course. What? Yes.
Okay, so
Why do you say that?
is price gouging over life-saving medicine?
Indeed. That is abhorrent. And even if doing so hasn't directly broken the golden rule, it's not difficult to imagine this behavior provoking someone to theft or violence.
Well, I
Thank
mean,
you for
I
bringing this to
stole
my
from
attention.
him.
But before we proceed, I must ask, are you sure he's the one?
It's him, I'm sure, this time.
Well then, in that case, as much as it pains me to do so, I must act decisively to ensure the survival of my people. As magistrate, I hereby declare him an enemy of Rome and authorize his execution by your hand, forthwith.
Alright.
Thank you. Please act quickly before it's too late.
Maybe I'm the one who kills everybody. Oh, wouldn't that be something? Oh yeah. Should be this one is that lady's shrine. You hear, lady? He listens with their ears. He. Why say he? Oh, there's an upstairs. Yeah, it should be. Wait, no. What? Oh, wait a second. Let's see. That's the shrine lady. That's the other one. Should be. Yeah, it should be this guy. Where is he? Where'd you go, you coward? What? He's usually right out here. Where is he? Hey, I recognize you.
You took care of him?
Yeah. He had a tragic accident in that shrine.
Accident? So, it's over?
Oh God.
Well,
Such a
technically you're
relief.
all still going to
I
die
really thought
because
we
I'm
were all
still
going
here.
to die. I do have a question though. That shrine, the one I was going to hide in, did you
Kind of afraid
know
secret.
it was going to collapse?
Yeah.
So you kind of murdered him then?
Not directly.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, come on. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, apparently that happens. They don't die from the arrows.
You there! I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself. But I would like to propose a joint business venture.
Okay. Go
Tell me, do you have
on.
any idea how people here end up as golden statues?
Come away from fire golden bows and staring at them.
And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly one or two of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold.
Yeah.
Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life, which has to be stopped. And yet,
So if you admit to murder, you
I
are
can't
breaking the
help but
golden
think of
rule.
a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested?
True. Meant to be a cautionary tale. Sure, I'm
Excellent.
interested.
So the first question is, how do we
How-
get our hands on one of those golden bows?
Exactly.
Now, I have a plan. But first, tell me, are
Diana.
you familiar with the story of the
That's
goddess
Artemis.
Diana?
Yes.
Good. Then none of this should be a surprise to you. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests
Not
and poets
underworld
agree
as
on
far as I
is that she
know.
carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows.
Ah.
And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
A golden
Precisely. I
bow.
can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you-know-what.
But you want
Oh,
me to
God,
steal
no.
it.
If you tried that, we would be dead within moments, I'm sure. No,
Well,
here's what
you
I
all will be, but I
You give
won't.
your bow to me. I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no
Okay.
mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away.
Why can't I just take it? Why can't you do it?
Because the gods would see you, of course. Hence my proposal. I'm more of an ideas man, whereas you're obviously the more resourceful and heroic type. I have complete confidence in you. When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind, do you think he was worried about the danger?
Probably not. Archaeologist's point was also punished for eternity, if I recall
Only
correctly.
because he was silly enough to get caught.
Huh.
So,
Okay.
are you in, partner?
I'll do it. If you don't like action or horror elements, feel free to decline.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment. And here we are, a gold leaf bow.
Ooh, that actually really does look quite nice.
Now I've got an unlock the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left.
End the street
May
to
the
the
gods
left.
not watch over you.
I was supposed to execute you. Okay. Ah, right there. Okay, save the game. I was wondering what this one was. Ah. Why are there flies in here? I'm the iron desperate pair clearly fell on deaf ears. Quiver. Oh. Oh, there's a bee's nest. Ancient Roman gods of hunt in the moon and the underworld. I thought that I saw something I could do. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Oh, right. Extinguish. And extinguish. Right, I have for a second. There we go.
Is
And
that
run.
you, partner? Do you have the bow?
Yes.
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock it for you.
I knew I shouldn't press it. You locked
A
me
little
in
bit
here.
slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in. And until you give me my bow, you're gonna stay in there, like Tantalus in Tartarus.
How's this not against the golden rule? You said you split the riches between the two of us.
No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches
Yeah.
between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole.
How can I impress you after you double-cross me like this?
You're just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow, now. And don't even think about giving me the fake one. I'll recognise my own handiwork.
There's no impeding the spell. I'll find another way out. If I can give it to you, probably just leave me in here, forget it.
I would reconsider my position quickly if I were you. I'm not sure if you noticed, but you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest, and they can be rather aggressive toward intruders. You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man, but I always wondered how
I can
anyone
just
could
turn
have
it to
known.
gold.
Let's find out if they were right, shall we?
Huh? There we go. There's no way I was actually going to actually give him the freaking bow. Let's see, you think I am an idiot? I was planning on executing him anyway. And just doubly so after this. Well, betrayal. So right now, I'm in the sewers. Why is there a campfire here? Fletch Arrow Daenerys. Nice. Someone's definitely died in here. The algae. Wait, can I turn water into gold? Glenn, your first thing. Holy crap, I can. That's crazy. Tap C to crouch. You have to crawl, not crouch on this. Nivea's journal entry.
My beloved Galatea,
Oh,
I write this
there's audio
so
on
that one
here.
day
Hey,
when we
thanks for
finally
joining
together,
me. Wherever
you
you
will
are.
understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a
I can
whisper
take it
behind
down.
me.
Hold space and
A
W to
rasp
pull
there,
yourself.
as if vocal cords of metal
Huh.
strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me.
I thought you said
Weeks
magic.
later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear. Disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking back into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was
Wait, this is a crazy lady.
That my heart broke.
Okay. Where am I? Oh, I'm inside the palace? Okay, I can't go that way. This is where the crazy lady should be. Oh yeah, she parted from the inside. How is she still alive then? Old chest. Oh. It's not considered theft, I guess. So let's see. What else is here? Anything? Okay, can't go that way. So I guess I have to go this way. And so many people. How many people broke the golden... Peeled statue size for relief. Can I kick you again? Wait, I wonder that she was doing it just to get out of here. Wait, the boat provides its own light. That's interesting. And I'm paranoid. But it's like she was in her own mind. These people are trapped in here too. Oh, dang it. Oh, so if you headshot them, it's an instant. Otherwise, it takes 2 arrows. Good thing then there's plenty of arrows in here. I was wondering how exactly I was supposed to fight the golden statues. And I can do it without having to worry. I can save everyone from the golden rule. Maybe. Save again. So it's like some of them go mad. The algae. No, not yet. Let me loot here first. Ooh. That was a lot of gold that I just took. Lady, are you still up there? Can I go in that way? No. Yeah, give me a sec. It's like these butterflies know something for me. Okay, now that I've thoroughly searched and looted. Yeah, give me a sec, lady. Let me get my bow. Pain muttering. Wow, I did take a lot of damage there. More arrows. So it's like any arrow that is fired with Diana, aka Artemis's bow, is instantly goldified. Stay back from me. Haha! Cheated my way up here. I don't trust anything. On my way. Ooh, some denarii. Thank you. Do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Maybe a little bit of this if I can manage. Ooh, that's a nice little effect. Where Where does this lead me? Okay, so that's just like a shortcut back down, I guess. Yeah, I can see why you gave me a lot of arrows. This would be hard with only just a limited number of arrows. You're welcome. Kick it from its crouching position. Seven arrows, thank you. Distract them. Oh, come on. Right in the mouth. Okay, oh. Oh, I'm on this side now. Okay. You're like, I'm sexy and I know it. No, kick you. Okay, it doesn't look like I can get anything else. Save the game. Ah, it's dark in here. Hey, have you ever thought of maybe having some torches in here or something? I mean, I know you went a little cray-cray, and I can see why. Wow. So many arrows. Who stockpiled this many arrows? Oh, key to the palace doors. Nope. Don't take. Or don't leave.
My beloved Galatea. After I learned the terrible
Teen
truth
stop
about the
near
golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls?
Golden
entombed in
statue.
gold,
Oh.
but kept alive somehow.
So maybe they thought that if they removed the gold, they would save them?
Torment,
Doesn't look like it.
for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagined...
Okay, you get stuck right there, so I have to reload the game. I'm a lot further now than I thought that I would be. They're not going to come from behind, are they? Good. Want to make sure on that. So, take, and then read.
After I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to
That would be a living nightmare.
Too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company.
That's what people thought she was going crazy.
give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others
Palace
became more
balcony.
concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Theseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then
I
that
can't
I
retrieve
wished
any
to be
arrows.
Galatea.
Galatea. Oh,
I know that
Galatea.
is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of innocence. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day heal your fate and justice you truly named me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
Well, I guess that was a way to limit the number of statues I could go into. Or run into at any one time. Can I go into here? No. What about in here? Yes, but first I'm... Ooh, hello. Give me more arrows first. Wow. Oh, I can climb these now. No. Ah. Can I climb upwards? No. Where am I? Oh, okay. I'm right back here. Let's see. So, through here, then through here, and into here, and over here. Why are you pointing the way like, yes, I know that's the way to go, my guy. So there's gotta be something over here then. I forget I have to hold the shift button. And finish crawling. Oh, what the? Where the heck did you come from? Stay away. Get arrowed. Get kicked. Actually, first I want to, before I go into probably the right way, I want to go the wrong way. Not that wrong. I want to see that there's anything like within any of these areas. So like, is there anything over here that I can do? It never ends. There, now your suffering has ended. Okay, so no, there is not anything else I can do over there. Other than just give mercy to that one statue. like I will to you, my friend. Your suffering is ended now. You're welcome. Oh. Okay. Oh, hello. Where the heck did you come from? Double kick. Anything here? Ow. Where the heck did you come from, lady? Get kicked. Gun statue. I'm raised suddenly terrified by something unknown. Ooh, money. How many coins do I have? 401. More arrows, yes. Oh, right into the flames. There we go. This way then? No, there's no way that I've already been this way, right? Triple kick. Clear.
My beloved Galatea, my attempts at
Why can't I not
freeing these
take it?
souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman
Opposed
who
to
I
infecting
called
others.
Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling
Iodame.
through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath
Oh.
and appeared to cause her great pain.
Ish.
At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons. This was my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodame to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated room of the palace and guard the door. As I continued working off others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly. Regrettably, my other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work in. Still, as much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to ungild you. Not until I have perfected a method that will bring you back to me, whole in both mind and body, and ensuring your humanity is preserved. I promise you this. One day we will be together, even if I have to free every last statue in this god's forsaken place.
Wow. Okay, so she tried to save them by ripping out their golden fine flesh, and we're seeing the results of her little experiments. And each time that she tried to like get the flesh or like shave away the gold, it actually hurt the statues. which, oddly enough, doesn't break the golden rule. Oh, did you just look at me? I swear the statue just looked at me. I swear it just turned its head. Am I wrong on that? I have to see that. Hang on. It's a good thing I'm also watching this as I'm streaming it, because I swear her head turned. Oh, it did! Oh, that's creepy. That is freaking creepy. And that's pure gold. She hasn't even started to... Is that what I've been hearing? This creepy noise. Is that her doing her little experiments? Oh, so that's messed up. Why did I just get something flung? Okay, nothing happens. I want to see if something would happen if I go to find these guys. Okay, save the game. Half-peeled statue. You can talk? Are you whispering to me through the statue somehow? I don't understand what you're saying. Who are you? Why are you? Who are you? Behind me? Ah! Hello. You must be the crazy lady.
You must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And, worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never
What do you
would have happened
mean?
if you just
You're the
stayed
one
away.
who did it.
You're going to pay for that.
If you attack me, we'll both end up encased in gold. Good luck with that. It's nothing to do with me.
And you think I care about that? I don't care what happens to me, as long as you get what you deserve.
This has nothing to do with me.
Liar! I locked and barred the gate. I left a message warning you all to leave me alone. I just wanted to do my experiments in peace. For her.
For
And now
who?
look at her. You made me turn the most beautiful woman I've ever seen into this. Look at her. She's in agony. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her, to see her beautiful face, to hear her speak freely, instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you instead. What's so special about you?
It's not just this statue whispering to me. A lot of them do, but it's always the same voice. I didn't hear your whispers sound like you lost your mind.
What do you mean, the same voice?
It's like someone else is whispering to me through the statues.
Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. They did sound similar. I just thought it was because all voices sound the same when they whisper. But now that I think about it, they were all benevolent and seemed to share a common knowledge. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody. And everything I've done here was... Wait, I see what you're doing.
What? I ain't doing anything.
Steal her away from me.
Why? Why the heck would I do that?
I've done all the hard work, then swoop in. Is that it?
That's crazy, Tom. No, I swear.
Liar! You tried to steal her away from me, and now look what you made me do. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't peel you too.
I end up here by accident. All I want to do is leave. I've heard enough of this frog golden bow.
What? What are you talking about?
I got trapped in tunnels under the city and came up inside the palace.
So you're saying you weren't coming for us?
No, I never had intention of hurting you. Wasn't planning on killing you, but I saw what you've done, frog golden. I'm not drawing the golden bow! Okay? Stop wanting me to do this.
I ruined her. For nothing. What have I done? Oh God, I feel sick. I can't bear the thought of her being like this. And in so much pain. It's the air. coming into contact with her flesh. It's agonizing for them. But the only way to fix it will be to break the golden rule and let it run its course. At least that way she'd be golden again, and we'd be together. All it would take is one little cut.
Wait, I can do all this if you tell me the treatment for this thing. I'd be happy to imprison you in gold.
It's too late. There's nothing you can do. I have to do this. I'm sorry.
I can cover her in gold again. I can wind back time and make it so that I never come in here. Huh.
What? How?
This gun boasts a weapon that encases people in gold.
Really? I'm not sure I believe you. But if you can undo this mess, I'll tell you what you need to know. But if you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule and kill you and everyone else in this city. Understood?
Alright, stand back. Galicia. Let me talk to her. No. You happy now?
You did it. You took away her pain. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you. I swear I will never harm her again. I swear it.
What about all the
I'll
other
stay here
statues?
to keep her company. But these poor souls. What can be done for them? I've tried everything I can. I fear the only one capable of releasing them properly is whichever god doomed them in the first place. In any case, I must honor our bargain. The treatment for rheumatism is willow bark. I
Willow
believe there's a
bark?
pot of it already in the Shrine of Apollo. Now, please leave. The door here leads out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there.
Goodbye.
Go, and never return.
Why? I want... I can't talk to you. No, I want to talk to you. Oh, okay. I see.
What other secrets have you stolen from the gods?
Tell me your secrets. Fine. Oh! Survive the palace. That's how I get to the zip line. Whee! Lane resolve the gliding.
Oh my! I've never seen a lamp like that. Praise of... I take it you've cleared the way to the baths? Follow
Yes.
me, but don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
That should be about enough meters away that they won't think that we're going to bathe together. Oh, is that what that room is? That's, if you recall, this is how I originally got into the original area where I discovered the portal. He watches. Who is he? I mean, lady, why are you fearing that someone's going to see us? There's no one else here. Oh, I thought that was blood for a second. Okay.
Alright, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, Look down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. But do you see
Wait.
it?
Yeah, I
Somebody
see
waiting
the
up by a
lady.
river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it.
Wait.
Only your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't
Kyron!
Karen. It was C-H-A-R-O-N.
Karen, that's the Land of the
As
Dead
in
guy.
Charon, the ferryman of the dead.
Oh, are we in
Charon, who in
Hades?
exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the newly deceased
Wait,
cross the Styx.
so
the
we're
river
dead
that
then.
separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
Holy crap.
The river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets
Learn
for
to
ID,
thread
and
and stranger
all I found
by
was
the
some
river.
loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless
Dead
commute.
end job.
Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best
Karen.
reactions when
Now,
I
it said for a fact her name was
My name's
Kyron.
Karen.
There are a bunch of
Karen.
old stories about the gods
But
punishing
misspelled
people by
Karen,
making them do the
though.
same futile task over and over. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the
So
underworld
wait,
like they all were.
are all these people trapped here dead?
I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means.
This place is the
I'm
underworld.
afraid so. It's
Oh.
starting to make sense. All these
This is
people
trippy.
whose last memory was running from the
From
fires
fires
toward
towards
the
the
river.
river.
It seems none of them
Oh.
have escaped with their lives after all. Perhaps we should be grateful they don't
Oh,
remember
no wonder why the lady went
also
mad.
that the golden rule is the
The
work
work of Pluto.
the god of the
Hades.
underworld, and why his epithet has always been
Epithet?
Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in. And you
Holy
look at
crap.
questions, so I'll try to answer them. If
So
I
this
can.
is just the city of the dead. Why are there so few people in the... Yeah, there should be a lot more people in the underworld.
That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the underworld was where the souls
Maybe
of
we're
the
in
deceased
limbo,
were
like
taken.
in Alice in
But
Wonderland.
it's also
Or
possible for the
Wonderland.
living
Borderland.
to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless.
Hmm.
So I'm afraid I don't know.
So we're either dead, or we're still living, but we're in some sort of state of limbo. A line between life and death, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep
Karen.
forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman or even Greek, you would know these
I mean,
stories.
technically I'm an archaeologist,
Each
so
of
I
them
should know
slightly
the
different,
stories.
Whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But
Who
they
are
always
those
involved
last
the souls
two?
of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river.
Charon,
It was said
Karen.
that he'd help the new arrival cross, only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol.
An
That's why it
opal?
was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a
Oh,
coin in
yeah.
their hands. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek
coin.
because we inherited this knowledge
Huh.
from the Greeks.
Yeah. Okay, so why didn't you all recognize Karen and me in the... Chiron, sorry.
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises.
Well, that
you say you saw a
does...
young woman named Karen with a hood. And
Yeah.
I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti. And Rufius
Kerti.
described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an
Kumut
eagle
Tab-
headdress. But whatever form
Death
this
is
stranger
different
took,
for every
they were
person.
always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your
And I
paths
can't go
cross
back
again.
because... Why are there so few
Good
people in the
question.
underworld?
Let's see. In the story,
Wait, I
Charon
wonder
would
that
always
these are
require
all the
coins
people
as
who
payment
don't
for
have
passage
coins
across
as
the river.
payments.
But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In
Oh,
our
that's
case, it
a
seems
fair
Charon
point.
didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. And that might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not.
But why did I end up here, though? I don't... Kyron said that I only had some pocket change. So it wouldn't have been any kind of Greek or Roman coins, So why am I here? And why is it in for me to send for Al? And who's Al to Karen, though? Karen, Why am friend?
I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help. I promise you. Now that we know where we are, we have to figure out what to do about it, if we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity.
But why are we being cast into gold?
I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld.
Well, there's
Hercules,
Poseidon,
or
Hercules.
Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra.
I don't know about the Sisyphus or Proteus.
Because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on
yeah, those are instruments.
They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape.
Yeah, that is Persephone then.
Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him to
so Persephone. Wait. Persephone. Oh wait.
To confront the god of the underworld head on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
Okay, so they're saying her name differently. It should be Persephone. Unless like they're using her like ancient Greek version word. Or maybe if that's her Roman version. But from what I know, Persephone is the goddess of springtime, not like death and rebirth. That's more Hades, Pluto's. So unless it's Persephone's like underworld persona, but that's more for winter than anything else. Because she doesn't spend time in the sun with her mother and all the other gods. Unless you seem comfortable killing the god of the underworld by his name. Why is that? Confront the god of the world and more escaping Persephone or a guide.
It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here. There's no way to climb up the shaft. And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried.
Okay.
All the Romans try to avoid saying it.
Oh yeah, Pluto.
He might hear us.
They rather have him be Greek than
Pluto,
Roman.
If you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself.
Pluto. Okay.
Shh! Is everyone so blunt where you're from?
Yes, we are. We don't believe in the Greek gods or Romans.
The only way to learn the truth about the golden rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to...
Yeah, but he's a demigod. I'm just a mortal being, as far as we know.
Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules.
Nope, I do have golden bows. I could throw into turn into gold, I suppose. Hercules can manipulate time or turn organic matter into gold.
Me that you can. I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means. But if that's true, then
how long have you been streaming for?
So,
like an hour or so?
I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But first,
it'd be a paradox, so I would never be there.
And for that, you'll
Great Temple of thank you.
The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I
could technically turn it into gold.
The desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base. It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper.
Maybe that's why that we have the golden rule.
All 4 of those missing plaques. I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again.
What can you tell me about the obelisk then?
Stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this place.
Isn't that Persephone?
All over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago.
Egyptian.
It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the four
Different
sides
style.
is decorated in a different style.
Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and
another I
something?
don't
Maybe
recognize.
modern?
That means you'll
I need to
recover
find
4
it.
different plaques: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th.
But where are the 4
mystery
plaques, though? Okay. Okay, show him each of the missing plaques.
Good question. To answer that, we first need to
Find the
ask who would have
Roman
defaced the
plaque.
obelisk in the first place. It would have had the god's name
Melius.
engraved into it, so it may be that whoever desecrated it
Octavia.
wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know of who
Melius
might
and
want to do that.
Octavia.
There's a cult in Rome.
Oh!
That argued there is only
The
one true
Christians.
God. Theirs, of course.
So that would
Been
make
known to
sense.
start fires, as well as deface religious monuments.
No,
whose
they don't
existence
do that.
challenged their beliefs.
Stop
If I were you,
criticizing
I'd go
our
looking
religion.
for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so
And
finding
yes, that
them
means I'm
won't be
Mormon,
easy.
which is
But I did
derived
hear a
of
rumor
Christianity.
They have a secret shrine somewhere in the city. Perhaps, if you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque.
Okay. What about the Greek one?
No. But perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius. His stories in the
Georgius,
forum.
eh? Oh, his store's in the fort.
Perhaps Kabash, our Egyptian resident, will be
Kabash?
able to
That
talk.
does sound Egyptian.
Unfortunately, he disappeared weeks ago. But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern.
Ugh.
So perhaps you could talk
I can
to
always
her.
just threaten people
Or
with a
just take a
bow.
look in his room.
Okay.
I'm afraid you're on your own with that one. But perhaps
Maybe they'll
finding the
act like
other
a
3 will
magnet.
illuminate the way.
Okay.
As I
Escaping with the
mentioned,
help of
both
Persephone
Orpheus
or a
and
guide.
Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape.
Persephone
and
must be
Aeneas was
her
guided to the
Roman
exit. The
version.
problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt.
Oh, true.
First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's
I don't
said
know much
the god of the
about
underworld abducted and dragged
her
her here
Roman
against
version.
her will, forcing her into marriage.
Yeah, that's Persephone. So,
If
yeah.
the stories are true, then I suppose so. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've
Oh,
come
there
across one of
is
those in your
Karen.
travels?
Karen. I hear female statues whispering to me every now and then.
Truly? And you're only bringing this up now?
What? You
Then
think
again,
I'd be
I
mad?
suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Nate was.
Yes!
Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it
Could
say?
be Persephone trying to help us, I suppose. Always same voice. She's helpful if a little cryptic.
Fascinating. Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps... you're
Could
hearing
be,
the
I
voice of
suppose.
Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
She said, wait against the current and her tears run through the city and she weeps where the water flows.
That is strange. There are no rivers here. Let me think on that. Well, as far as I can tell, water flows into the city from an aqueduct.
There has been
two
multiple
systems. The upper system. If that's the current she's talking about, then perhaps
people
you
say
need to get
talk
into the
about
upper
the
system
aqueduct.
somehow. I vaguely recall wondering what was in there, but the door at the back of the great temple is locked up tight. You might be able to get a key from the magistrate. But if that doesn't work,
well, I can probably
perhaps
help
you can
him.
find another way in.
Or he can probably
Let
help
know
me.
if you find anything in there.
Okay.
Right. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible. As for Livia,
Oh, yeah.
it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone.
I'll have a chat with her first. Then, yeah.
In any case, time is of the essence, so you'd best begin.
Dude, I
May
got
Fortuna
literal
guide you.
time travel on
Although
my
you may not
side.
need her with Proserpina on your side.
Hey, Fortuna. Fortuna is a Roman goddess of luck. So it's like, may luck be with you is what she's basically saying, I think. Yeah. We know that. I don't know why it lags out a little bit for there. Let's save the game. Oh, your buddy's still there, eh? Okay, seriously, when my task was to execute him, he's nowhere to be found.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care.
It has to be important.
Let's talk to the stranger, because I haven't talked to you before.
I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade
Oh,
from
you
the
must
market
be
of
the
Damascus
clothes
to the
guy.
farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world do you hail?
My nation doesn't exist yet. Yeah,
Then
let's
you are
do
an
this.
explorer like me. Wonderful. You must have many stories to share. I cannot wait to hear them. We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
A Greek
And
plaque.
in a city full of Romans you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans. My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios, and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman name. They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us, but call him Jupiter. They take Hades and call him Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina.
Yeah.
I am flattered that they copy our
See,
ideas,
there's
but
proof
why
that
must they
I'm
change
right.
the names? Do they want credit
Proserpina
for making it all
is
up?
Roman
Do they want
version
to
of
forget where it
Persephone.
came from? At first, I pull my hair out.
You have
After
no
a while,
hair.
I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Roman. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plague you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Dooley. He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people.
Oh,
And
now I know
besides,
where it is.
It makes him happy. So I say, let him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell.
Oh!
Just opposite the Temple of Demeter.
Okay.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, man.
No. So it's still locked then. So that was my literal only one way into the palace.
A golden bow, just like Apollo and Diana's. Feeling all right? You made it into the palace. I'm impressed.
A little cray-cray, to be honest. Your treatment is Willow
We
Park.
go back. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down some. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster. Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did. I wish Some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked hanging back. Just don't get sick or injured here. I'll do my
Can
best
you
to
actually
treat.
heal me? I want to be
A
healed.
city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up, but snakes like Decius will always find absolutely nothing. In some way. Sure. What? How did you know that? Yes, she did mutter something about the... Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then sure.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually talk to her, did I?
That's a...
I forgot. I never
Sorry,
actually technically talked to you.
Was there something you want? No. I did hear from Ulpius that she disappeared, but I'd been locked in Malleolus's villa for months before she went missing.
Months, eh?
I can't help you, I'm afraid.
Okay.
You need my life story. Oh, well, I grew up as part of a big family in Rome. Me and 3 older sisters. Our father found good husbands for my sisters, but I wasn't cut out for that kind of life. So he found me a job as a scribe for a prominent merchant. It was a good life for a while, until 7 months ago when the fire came. My colleagues and I worked desperately to try to protect our warehouse. We must have had 100 workers passing buckets of water, chanting prayers to Vulcan, but they fell on deaf ears.
Hephaestus.
The fire was relentless, and it claimed everything and everyone.
So how'd you go?
Almost everyone. My employer told me to grab what valuables I could and flee for the Tiber with the crowds. I remember diving into the river, and then the next thing I knew, I was waking up on the riverbank not far from here. Thank you, but to be honest, sometimes I think dying in that fire might have been a blessing, given what's happened since. If that's your idea of a joke, it's not funny. Go away. I know what kind of person you are.
Oh, okay. Now I cannot talk to her.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
With this. Let's go to you. Yes.
A task will pursue you with gentleness and always
Watch your step.
About your
What
thing.
business is that of yours?
I figured out if you didn't eat a pinch of this, and you should feel better now.
Willow bark. And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief. This is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you. I've been in a lot of pain lately. The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching, and the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what
I don't know if Willow
to
Bark
set
will
it
actually
straight.
really cure rheumatism.
I owe you one.
Any idea where I find
what you're
Roman
talking
Black? Oh, come on, dude. You owe me one, remember?
All right.
I just helped you with your
You're
thing.
square.
Okay,
I
fair.
have seen that plaque. Sorry I lied. Can't be too careful these days.
Well, not an
Get into
issue.
the caves behind the theater. Turn right, then right again.
What?
And here, you'll need this key.
Thank you. Secret shrine.
You didn't get that from me.
No, never.
See you around.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
Citizen.
I'm going to do it. I have to. You're executed. What the heck? Oh. Okay, I had to see if it actually just triggered the golden rule. Apparently that does. He's technically not dead. He's technically still alive. What?
That land.
Right. Did you steal
Not
it from
bad.
the gods?
Not bad at all.
Oh, hello there, partner.
Hi.
I'm glad you're here. I think there might have been some...
Really?
about
Cracks knuckles menacingly.
My plan was to give you a little fright. You know, like two friends joking around with Saturnalia, and then surprise, I'd open the door.
No.
When I opened it, you were gone.
You're going to pay for what you did.
Partner,
Give me money.
There's no need for threats.
Really? That's not a threat, it's a promise, dude.
I don't have to listen to this. Get lost.
Oh no, you're not going anywhere.
Don't talk to me.
I gotta see if I can make him actually suffer for what he did to me. He prepped me. He could have easily got me killed, and then he would have been accused of murder, and then that would have triggered everyone.
That land.
Right. Oh,
Not bad.
You see, when I
Not bad at all.
I don't believe you. Nope.
Partner, I swear, this is just...
Really?
Look, why don't you keep our bow as compensation?
You mean my bow? I killed that assassin fair and square, dude. Don't worry, I'm keeping it.
Fine. It's a credit to you that you're able to see the humour in all of this.
Really?
Now, can I help you with something? Very well. Another time.
Now, what happens when I do this?
Back again. Very
Okay.
well.
Now, do I have the two bows? 60 arrows. Oh yeah, I forgot I had some bread with me. Using Sisson Golden... What? No! He has my other bow!
Ixion turns.
Ixion? Okay, let's talk to the Livia lady. No. Oh, did I just auto heal then, I wonder? Who will guide me? Huh? Oh, the arrow sinks into them! No wonder why he can't reclaim it. Okay. Wait. I need to go to that tavern place, don't I?
That lamp. Never have I seen its equal.
That's the place to the forum, so I don't need to go there. I can't really go inside there. Ah, here's a tavern. Now let's see the crazy lady. You're not so crazy after all.
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
I figure out I know where we are.
speak its name.
The underworld.
Then it is true. I was right.
Why are you not looking at me?
I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane.
No, you haven't,
I had
lady.
to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I
should probably be in the
myself.
stream soon.
I must apologize if my words seem cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
I will do my best to remember the relevant verse. There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Styx has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Yeah.
Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives. And still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice, and now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest. Friend, you have given me hope. May you follow in the footsteps of Hercules and return to the light of day.
Oh, you will not tell me anything else.
That lamp. Not bad.
I'm guessing that Promethean fire's not for sale.
The only way out is...
That light!
Well, isn't that an impress?
I'll do us all a favour and drink hemlock, Caput Murder.
Wow. Can I turn you into gold,
All
please?
weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's orders.
Yeah, but I don't have any weapons. The man shall suffer for the sins of the one. Stone disc. I mean, granted, these people are technically still alive in one way or another.
Horatius? Looking a bit troubled there. From what I hear, nobody saw it coming. Anyway, I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you can't control.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is something I can do? What if she's out there somewhere suffering, waiting to be found?
Sounds like you're torturing yourself.
Okay. So, let's go and talk to the magistrate, see if I can have him give me the key to the city. Oops, I mean, key to the aqueducts. What is over this way? Is this the way to the Great Temple? Or is this the way to the aqueducts? I don't know. I don't think I've ever been this way before. Yeah, this has got to be the way to the aqueducts. Wow. Okay. Now how much do I have? Hey, I can get one amount of bondage debt. Sweet. Okay, there's a second shrine to Diana, or not Diana. Wait. How did I get up here? Wait, what? Huh?
Horatius? Have you been troubled then?
Oh, what the? Wait, did I get all turned around then? Oh, I did. Was I that close to the aqueducts then? No, wait, I have been over here. I just never got that coin chest. What's this way then? Oh wait, no. So let's go and talk to Sentius. I just need a few more coins. I can technically just continue to steal. Oh no, come on. That's terrible timing. Wow, I guess it really is like a day and night cycle in this game. It's a good couple of hours, so it gives you some time. So, wait. Where do these guys go then? I mean, I should technically probably turn one of them to stone. Wait, what? What? Huh? What happened to my bow? Why can't I not pull it? Okay, there we go. It was just not wanting me to pull out. Wait. I could.
We have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and Marcus Malleolus Gerges. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote.
Isn't there supposed to be 20 people?
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Malleolus.
Decius.
1 to 1.
Malleolus.
1 to 2.
I abstain. I'm just here to observe.
Virgil.
Malleolus.
Rufius.
Malleolus.
And
wow.
Finally, Domitius.
Malleolus. Who else?
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Marcus Malleolus Gerges.
Hail, Magistrate Malleolus. I said, hail, Magistrate Malleolus. That's more like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's only 10.
I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. No more shall you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe, because the tyrant Sentius told you it was
I want to see where this goes.
For my first act as magistrate, I hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an era. The myth of the Golden Rule is
I'm so tempted to just send a golden arrow
Rule is
to him.
real, you idiot.
For his attempt to deceive us all, Sentius is hereby found guilty of treason against the Empire.
What? I have committed no crimes. This is madness.
His sentence, to fight for his life in gladiatorial combat against Domitius. Here
Wait,
and now
but
for your entertainment.
you're going to get everyone here
no
killed.
idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Wait, I exercise my right as a Vestal priestess to pardon him. I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies! It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
This is why he's in his gladiator gear. They've been planning this all along.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, yeah, that does nothing. That does nothing against them. Okay, well, that goes... Ah, dang it! I could've gotten that good chest! Darn it! Finally, send Inspector Shrine and use this portal again.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you...
What are you doing now?
Oh! All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm.
Blah blah blah. Wait. Where is he? Where the heck is the magistrate? Oh, you're up there. Okay, don't mind me.
Another one fresh out of the baths, I take it.
Hello.
We're finally alone.
We had a conversation before.
Wait, if I understand correctly,
someone
is about to break the Golden Rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here. I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume we failed, and you had to start over. Is that about right? If so, what happened?
I couldn't stop it from being broken. I broke it. I couldn't stop it from being broken.
I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered, and do better next time. Now, I assume you sought me out again for a reason? I think it's best if I hang on to it.
Why?
You mean to ask, why am I unwilling to trust a newly arrived non-citizen with access to our water supply, the lifeblood of this
well, we can
city?
put it that way. It makes it sound like you're going to...
question.
I'm going to poison it. I think you're hiding something.
Our water supply. From you. I wasn't born yesterday. Poisoning a city's water supply is the oldest trick in the Codex. Quite literally. Aeneas the Tactician wrote a siegecraft manual for military commanders some 300 years ago, recommending the poisoning or pollution of cisterns. And I'm beginning to wonder if the culprit we're looking for might, after all this, be you. Perhaps it was a
Really?
mistake on my part to place so much trust in you.
I'll stay away from the cistern.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, was there something else? Ask then. Good. Now, what? Of course. What is it?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so he definitely breaks the
Why do
golden
you say
rule.
that?
If he wins the election, he's going to convince you, convict you of prison, sentence you to death.
What? I'm speechless. How do you know? Of course, this isn't your first loop, is it?
Nope.
Well then, you must stop him from winning the election.
How?
I expect you need some kind of leverage on him, but I can't be seen to be involved in this, of course, so you'll be on your own.
Oh, come on.
You better not waste any time. And may Swada, goddess of
Swada?
persuasion, go with you.
Never heard of that one.
Good, thank you. Ah, you've returned. Of course, what is it? Yes? Why do you say that?
Not to turn people into gold to make money.
When you say he asked for help, you're not thinking of helping him, are you?
Technically, I did, just to get a golden bow.
But still, he's been trying to enlist help with this for months. Even if you don't help him, it's only a matter of time before he becomes desperate enough to do it himself. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but before we proceed...
Okay, I'm pretty sure it ain't
Looks
him.
like you'll have to continue. Of course. Yeah. Why do you say that?
He's an escaped slave, he's angry and resentful towards you, and he's killed before.
You managed to extract all that from him. Well done. And I have noticed his contemptuous stares, but I had no idea he was so dangerous.
I really don't
Thank
think
you for
it's
bringing
him,
this
to
to
be
my
honest.
attention. But before... Ah, it looks like you'll have to continue.
He's
your
too
investigation.
polite.
Of
I
course.
mean, plus, we also know that he gets turned into
Why do
gold,
you
so
say that?
I doubt it's him. She threatened to scratch Darcy's eyes and lost another patient because of him.
Well then, you'd better make sure she doesn't lose another patient, hadn't you? Whatever it takes, do it. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
Okay, so...
Yeah?
From the ones we know, it could be these two. Or it
Why do
could
you say
be
that?
Cynthia. Offer Alexa about...
You seem to be grasping at straws here. I can assure you, she is most upset about her sister. As am I. It looks like you'll have to continue your
Okay, so there's two people.
Of course.
Then we believe that it could be this guy and this guy. And then, of course, we know for a fact that he actually does break the golden rule. So it could technically be him. But then there's also this one. Seen Cynthia in secret before she disappears, Becky knows what happened to her.
You suspect. I confess, I don't have a lot of sympathy for Orpheus, but you're going to need a lot more than suspicion to get to the bottom of this. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
Okay. What's your story?
Sextus Imperiosus is my name, though magistrate is the proper way to address me. Before I wound up here, I was a decurion in the cavalry of Imperial Rome.
No idea what that
helping
is.
protect civilization from the barbarians.
Oh, good.
It's a cavalry officer.
Ah.
I had 30 men under my command. This was my uniform. As magistrate, I usually wear a toga, but today I may need to survive long enough to create the portal for you. so it seemed prudent. My men and I were at the Emporium in Rome as honor guard for a visiting dignitary arriving upriver by barge. Now the port is usually bustling, but just as our guests arrived, waves of people began running toward the river from streets and alleyways in every direction. They were trying to escape a terrible
so
fire.
he arrived.
Unfortunately, the crowd sent my
during the
horse
Great
into
Fire.
a panic, and I remember it losing its footing by the water's edge.
So he
The
got
next thing
dumped.
I knew, I was waking up on a riverbank not far from here in the company of some stranger. I went looking for my horse and discovered that lonely temple. You can probably figure out the rest. I was elected 7 months ago, uncontested because of my command experience. Since then, there's been growing agitation for another election. They're supposed to be annual, but I agreed to hold it sooner, hoping it would placate my constituents. Unfortunately, it just seems to have emboldened certain elements instead.
Okay.
If I did, I'd have led these people out of here already. I've had plenty of time to think about it. Let me see if I can sum up my thoughts. I've always considered my guiding star to be the well-being of the Roman people. Our survival and prosperity have always hinged upon honoring the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. Give the gods what they want and we all prosper. Dishonor them and we all die. It's as simple as that.
Wrong.
The real enemy in this place is not the golden rule, but human failings. The temptation to slide into degeneracy, greed, and hubris. I trust that answers your question. Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
Alright, I'm going to end the stream here. It's been fun for sure. But I gotta work in about an hour, so I really gotta start getting ready for it. I'll probably try and do this maybe on Friday or Saturday, possibly. I'll probably also do it on New Year's Eve too. But until then, goodbye for now. Yes.